Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello ladies, welcome to my spot. Many women get jacked up by a cute loser. You know what? It's interesting. This might have been something I was meant to talk about. Recently in my private group, we had a webinar this past last week, and this is with somebody. She's a person whose name people would recognize, but she likes to be low key, so I ain't gonna call it. But she had said something about women getting caught up with cute losers, right? And it's interesting she said that. I was like, oh, let me do a video on that. And then I was looking at the, just to be clear, I check all of my, I'll say 90% of my comments, right? I can be slow to check a comment who, like if somebody comments on a thread or something. Right, especially if it's an older video, I might not comment on it. Like, I might not say anything about that. In fact, some people slip some stuff by me. I try to be, but for the most part, I'm diligent. Right now, somebody on an old thing had it was a presumably black woman, right, and she was talking about standards. She was saying women of other races don't have standards for their men, right? And I think it was one of the ones where I said women focusing too much on a guy's looks, right? And I started to go back with her because I was like, well, these other guys, if the women ain't checking for looks as much, but they living better and have better relationships, maybe there's something there, right? And then I thought about it. I said, yeah, I need to address this. See, there's too many women, and to be fair, it's not just black women, right? It's not just black women. Let me stop that now, right? Because even I've seen women of other races, they chasing some guy because he fine, right? But many women get jacked up by that, right? They get jacked up by that. The dude look good, but then doesn't deliver on the other stuff that he needs to deliver. In fact, here's the thing. Women, they'll get that guy, oh, he's so cute and everything, and all right, he cute. But then he a knucklehead. He's not doing anything. He's not doing a function. And here's the worst thing with it. And a lot of women have said this. This is why a lot of women don't get caught up, like a wise woman don't get caught up so much in the looks like they might have when they're younger. The dude don't bring them the gratification that promise. Now, the biggest reason anybody, male or female, go for looks is, you arouse slightly. They look good, For men, the penises get hard. For the women, your vagina tingle a bit, right? You getting aroused and stuff. But that don't mean you actually get gratified. How many people have dealt with somebody very attractive only not to be satisfied sexually? Now, I know plenty of men have commented, right, on my different podcasts and videos. They were like, yeah, just because that woman look good don't mean she good in bed. In fact, a lot of guys have learned sometimes the hard way. It was like, yeah, she look good on your arms publicly, but she a cold fish, right? She just laying there or something like that. Whereas that woman who might not look as good might be exciting, but women find out the same thing. They be like, man, y'all cute, but then they ain't satisfied. And then that dude who might be like a bit more average looking, not as cut up, is tearing them up. But you still get some women get caught up with that. Even to like this woman on one of my videos, right? She calling it a standard, but you focus more on form than function. Now, it's nothing. Let me just be clear. Let me be abundantly clear. I called it a cute loser. Okay, if the dude is fine, right? Right, if the dude is fine, is that doing a woman any good if he can't deliver gratification, or he can't fix a toilet or a pipe or something, or he's not working, right? And that's what happened with a lot of women. They get caught up with some guy, and that's all they can say about him. Oh, he fine, right? And really just fine to them. Not even their girlfriends probably be like, girl, what you see in him? Right? But you get jacked up by that. You chasing the form, right? And not worrying about the function. And ladies, let's be clear, because I always get somebody say, well, you telling this to the men? Yeah, I've told it to them plenty of times. Check out any videos I have about dealing with like an adjustable 7 or something like that. Men say it in the comments, say it a lot. There's only a few guys going to chase a woman just because she look good, because usually guys like that have got some immaturity issues. If they just because she looks good, no, she got to bring some intangibles to the table. But many women are getting jacked up with a guy who ain't bringing intangible. Oh, he's just fine and stuff, and they doing stuff, and then they get hurt, and then it's like they grow up and get a little bit more sense, and then they're like, well, wait a minute. Yeah, that guy ain't as fine as that other guy. You know, his hair ain't as like curly or whatever. He ain't as cut, but this dude is supporting me. This dude care about me, and this dude can get something done, right? Because, you know, that dude can be all fine and everything, but if that dude ain't working, I mean, how's that fine doing for you if your lights get turned out? And then even with all that fineness, because he fine too, just like men find out that a beautiful woman ain't all that in the bed, you find out he ain't all that. So it's like, oh yeah, your friends envy you and stuff. You get a little bit of props out in public, but then it's like, boom, what else you getting? That form, you know, the form and function need to match. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with getting that good looking guy. Ain't nothing wrong with you naturally attracted to him, but what else is he doing? And a lot of women get caught up into that. It's funny, like, men got the reputation of getting solely caught up into that, and most men don't. Most men really don't. That's why a man could be happy with, like, a woman who's more ordinary looking. People don't think that. Like, of course you do have the guys who strictly want, you know, just that gorgeous woman without anything else. But then, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of other guys don't respect that. A lot of other guys who are more sensible, you know, as long as the woman take care of herself or something, and with age you realize, all right, boom, you know, she got to have a lot more. And plus too, and this could be another conversation, in this day and age, every woman should be at a minimum baseline decent looking. In this day and age, you got too much out here. You got too much out here to help a woman like stay at least decent looking. Too much out here. You got gym memberships, makeup counters, all of that. Right? So, but at the same time, women have to understand, it's like, wait a minute, you need to find out what's going on with them. Like when a lot of women, I've had a lot of women hit me up. Like I get a third of the clients I get are female. And it's always that same thing. It was like, well, why didn't you get to know him? See what his character is like, right? Yeah, he looked good, but what good is that doing? Or what if he that type? Yeah, he looked good, but he could be abusive. Or he could be dumb, or he could be lazy, right? Is that function matching that form? You know, is the function matching the form? But many get caught up. They get excited and everything, and they call it a standard. But then even their own woman's girlfriends and stuff, they like, why you messing with that knucklehead? They laughing at you. And women, y'all know y'all do that. I think men give another man a chance more so than women give another one. Y'all know y'all will kick a friend to the curb. She start doing stupid shit. Y'all will shy away quick. It's like y'all don't play. But you get so many. And to me, it's a sign of immaturity not to at least investigate the personality. There's nothing wrong with the physical thing, but then it's like, okay, let's take it a step further. And I know several women who follow me. Y'all got enough sense. Y'all gonna be like, yeah, he cute. Let me see what he talking about. Like I see that on like some social media or something, some thirst comments by women. Like I'll check out some of those pages where it's dudes, and I just go for the comments. Right, because I learn a lot through the comments, and you got some women like, yeah, I'm gonna take him home, all that, and then you get some smart women say, let me see what he about, let me see what his credit score is, or something like that. It's like what he doing for a living, what he talking about, right? They ain't just going just off the look or something like that, right? So y'all know how that goes, right? And all I'm basically saying is look at the whole picture, because seriously, ladies, and like I said, a third of my clients are women. Right. And I've done a lot of relationship coaching with women even before recently, like for years. Right. And it always come down to that same thing. A woman get caught up over some guy over something superficial. And all I say is nothing wrong. Like I say, I'm gonna reiterate, there's nothing wrong with liking how a guy look. You should like how a guy look, but find out what he talking about. Find out what he thinking, what his character is, what his purpose is, and that's gonna tell you more about him, right? That way you don't get jacked up. So anyway, right? That's all I got for today. I'll talk to y'all ladies later. Peace.